What is up, Spears Spotlight fam? Get ready, because the news cycle is moving faster than a speeding bullet, and we've got the must-see updates you need to know. From iconic comebacks to legendary celebrations, we're diving deep into the stories that are dominating the headlines. Don't blink, you might miss it. First up, we're talking reboots, and the legendary Sarah Michelle Gellar is dropping some serious truth bombs about bringing beloved projects back to life. Is it a compliment or a cash grab? Gellar's got the inside scoop on what makes a reboot truly sing. Then, we're flashing back to the ultimate nostalgia trip as eBay throws it back with a massive 30th anniversary celebration. And guess who's curating the coolest 90s vibes? You know it, Sarah Michelle Gellar again. We're talking vintage threads and iconic collectibles. And speaking of iconic, the queen herself, Sarah Michelle Gellar, is opening up about stepping back onto the set of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot. What was it like returning to the helmet after all these years? It's emotional, it's familiar, and Gellar is sharing all the exclusive details. Finally, we're circling back to Sarah Michelle Gellar's unfiltered thoughts on the reboot phenomenon. She's not holding back, revealing what it takes to capture the true DNA of a classic. Stick around, because you do not want to miss these unmissable updates. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's get this spotlight shining. Sarah Michelle Gellar, the reboot whisperer. Sarah Michelle Gellar is weighing in on the ever-growing trend of reboots, and her take is refreshingly candid. She sees these revivals not as mere rehashing, but as a profound compliment to the original work and its lasting impact. If your art that you've created is still meaningful, and also as the world changes that it still has emotional resonance to the fans, that's all we could ever ask for, she shared. This perspective comes as Gellar herself has been involved in legacy sequels, like the recent I Know What You Did Last Summer, and is gearing up for a significant role in the upcoming Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot. She emphasizes that the key to a successful reboot lies in capturing the DNA of the original. I think as long as they're good and it's not just a rehashing, as long as the work is put in, she explained. It's all about the DNA. If you can capture the DNA of an original, I think you're golden. Fans are buzzing about Gellar's thoughtful approach, appreciating her nuanced view on preserving the essence of beloved stories while embracing new interpretations. The community is eager to see how this philosophy translates to the new Buffy series. Don't go anywhere, because we're about to take a massive trip down memory lane that's curated by none other than Gellar herself. eBay throws it back, 30 years of 90s nostalgia. Get ready for a serious dose of nostalgia. eBay is celebrating its 30th anniversary by transporting us all back to the glorious 90s with its 95 shop pop-up in New York City and an accompanying online experience. This isn't just any store. It's a meticulously curated journey through the decade that defined a generation, featuring everything from vintage fashion to iconic pop culture memorabilia. And who better to lead this blast from the past than 90s icon Sarah Michelle Gellar? She's lent her impeccable taste to curate the collection, handpicking pieces that capture the spirit and style of the era. Imagine sifting through racks of classic denim, statement accessories, and treasures that will have any 90s kid or enthusiast screaming with delight. It's a celebration of eBay's origins and the enduring influence of 90s culture on today's trends. The buzz online and in NYC is palpable, with fans flocking to experience the curated collection and relive their favorite 90s memories. It's a brilliant marketing move that taps directly into the hearts of consumers who grew up with eBay and the fashion of that decade. But the 90s nostalgia doesn't stop there. We're heading back to the helmet with Sarah Michelle Gellar as she reveals the emotional return to a legendary set. Sarah Michelle Gellar's emotional return to the Buffy reboot set. Sarah Michelle Gellar is opening up about the profound emotional experience of returning to the set for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot. More than 2 decades after she first wielded a stake as Buffy Summers, stepping back into that world has been a deeply moving journey for the actress. It's incredibly emotionally overwhelming, Gellar shared exclusively, admitting she never expected to find herself back in that familiar yet new space. She described the experience as both new and incredibly familiar, a sentiment many fans can relate to when revisiting cherished properties. The upcoming Buffy series is described as the next chapter in the Buffyverse, featuring a new Slayer played by Ryan Kiera Armstrong, with Gellar set to have a recurring role and serve as an executive producer. Gellar stressed the importance of doing the reboot right, ensuring it captures the original DNA and the show's core message of found family, which she believes is more critical than ever. Director Chloe Zhao confirmed the pilot has wrapped, set 25 years after the original series, promising a modern take while honoring the show's legacy. Fans are ecstatic about Gellar's involvement and her commitment to preserving the spirit of the original. The news has ignited discussions about how the new series will balance nostalgia with fresh storytelling, with many expressing excitement for Gellar's executive producer role. But Gellar's thoughts on revivals go even deeper, and she's not shying away from sharing her unfiltered opinions. Sarah Michelle Gellar, reboots need more than just a name. Sarah Michelle Gellar isn't just acting in reboots, she's thinking critically about them, and she's not afraid to speak her mind. Having starred in iconic projects like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and I Know What You Did Last Summer, both of which are seeing new life, Gellar has a unique perspective on the reboot phenomenon. She views the desire for new iterations of beloved stories as a testament to their enduring power and emotional resonance with audiences. As an actor, you just hope you do work that not just stands the test of time, and that people still remember, but they still enjoy, she told USA Today. She also addressed the criticism often leveled at reboots, comparing it to new adaptations of classic literature. I feel like people are really hard on it, but you never get mad every time someone does a new adaptation of Shakespeare or Bronte or any of the classics, Gellar pointed out. The crucial factor, according to Gellar, is authenticity and execution. I think as long as they're good and it's not just a rehashing, as long as the work is put in, she stated. It's all about the DNA. If you can capture the DNA of an original, I think you're golden. This philosophy is guiding her involvement in the Buffy reboot, ensuring it honors the original's spirit while forging a new path. Her candid remarks are resonating with fans and industry watchers alike, sparking conversations about the true value and potential pitfalls of reboot culture. Many appreciate her emphasis on quality and faithfulness to the source material's core essence. And that wraps up our deep dive into today's hottest headlines, but don't go anywhere yet. And that's a wrap on another explosive Spears spotlight. We've heard Sarah Michelle Gellar's take on reboots, celebrated eBay's 30 years with a 90s throwback, felt the emotion of Gellar returning to the Buffy set, and got her unfiltered thoughts on what makes a reboot work. Don't miss a single update. Hit that subscribe button right now, ring the notification bell so you never miss a spotlight, and drop a comment below telling us your favorite 90s trend. Follow us on all social platforms for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.